Can we join hands together and say no to the nonsense on uniform bill being tabled by Gathoni wa Mushomba? The uniform bill has long enough been on our eyes, but we did not realize as Kenyans what it meant. When we saw Mama Rachel Ruto dressing in a particular uniform, when we saw Sabina Chege in a particular uniform, Oscar Sudi, Alice Wahome, and the MP for Thika too, they had all donned in particular uniforms, and this thing did not hit us. We took too long to realize what they meant, but now it is coming to the limelight, and we understand what picture or image they are trying to portray. For one, as citizens, we should say no to this bill. We should stand as one. Remember, parents have a lot that has been going on. Some they can barely afford even school fees for their children. Some can barely afford 3 meals a day. Then you find a politician anasema that we should have one uniform per county. Kiambu should have their own color. Another county, Nyeri, should have their own dress code. Nairobi County should have their own dress code, just the same way as the previous administration took advantage and said that the policemen, they should have a particular uniform for no reason, because someone was in business. The same thing is happening to our children. Somebody here does not have the interest of our children at heart. Remember, most of these politicians, their children are in international schools. So, this one will not affect them. Let us look, for instance, at some of the things that the government we should be asking the government to do in haste. For instance, the junior secondary school, some schools, they still don't have enough teachers. They are being poached from the primary school, and you find now wameenda JSS, but sasa kwa primary school there are still not enough teachers. We can see our schools don't have even enough books or even resources. Some don't even have the libraries. Some don't even have the laboratories for the JSS. But now they have brought another issue on uniforms. Some parents can hardly afford even the 3 basic meals in a day. I really wonder what our leaders really stand for. If they will pass this bill, it means somebody somewhere is going to be importing the materials. Somebody has seen an opportunity, and then they will come and work on the textile. That is where you will see Moses Kuria very loud saying that he is really advocating for the Kenya Square. Buy Kenya, build Kenya. When they come, the material comes here, they are proposing that it will have a central point where it is going to be manufactured. So the uniforms will be manufactured by a particular firm. Then we will have distributors within the counties. Remember, it is the same politicians who are going to do the distribution through their own companies or allies. Let me talk about the risks that are involved when we say that our students are going to use the same uniform. Let's say, for instance, today you walk to Kiambu town and you spot a child in a particular uniform. You're able to say that one, let's say even they are buying drugs or they're doing something illegal, or even you have gone for music festivals. A teacher can identify a particular child. Yule ni wa kutoka place fulani. He is from Senior Chief Koinange. The other one, Yule, it most probably must be Kiambu High. That uniform must be Alliance girls or even Alliance boys. That particular uniform is from Starehe. So even if I don't know the name of the boy, but I can identify a student even in the midst of either a crisis or even when there is something that needs to be investigated. Remember, once a uniform, it gives pride and identity to our children. A teacher or a proprietor has come up, wametafuta uniforms zenye wanataka watoto wao wakwe wakidress, and for that purpose mtoto akona pride. I belong to a particular school. If you see me, you don't even need to ask me 2 times which school I come from. Imagine if a child is to get lost in a school uniform. Well, we all have a standard color of a uniform. Huyo mtoto utamtoa wapi? How do you even start describing? Watoto wetu wataibiwa day in day out, ndio uniforms zichukuliwe zikauzwe other places. I would say we should say no to this bull crap yenye waheshimi